Hello, namaste, welcome to this video. I have a new commitment that I'm so excited to share with you that it's 3 in the morning here. I just could not sleep. I just had to share what I feel divinely inspired to go forward with and get the ball rolling with it like right away. I don't know. I couldn't sleep. I have so much energy in my body for it. It just feels so alive. It feels like it's already done, essentially. To me, it feels that way. And I just kind of have to, you know, do the thing. I just kind of have to like show up every day, but it's like I feel so done in my body. And that is producing a piece of content every day, whether that's YouTube, Patreon, or my blog. It could be a YouTube video, a Patreon video, or podcast, or it could be a blog post or a channeled writing on my Patreon. It doesn't matter where I put it, but for 150 straight days, I'm going to produce a piece of content. This has come about through just my body telling me to do it, the divine telling me to do it. Circumstances have aligned to where it feels like, I don't want to say necessity, but like it's just the right time for this in my life. I know I made a video a couple weeks or 3 weeks ago. I don't even know how long. These last 3 weeks have been crazy, and I'll get more into that in future videos, of course. I made that video all about integrity, and when you say you're going to do something, it's as good as done, and how keeping your word is essentially a guaranteed way to succeed in life, and how I hadn't really been doing that, and that's a big shadow of mine. And ever since I made that video, I've been waiting for the right time and the right sense and the right opportunity to make a new commitment that I know I can fulfill. And it just didn't feel right yet. It hadn't felt right. And I was waiting for the divine. I didn't want to force it because that was the thing. I was like, I'm not going to say I'm going to do something unless I know I'm going to do it. And I don't really know I'm going to do it unless the divine tells me I'm going to do it. And that's the thing with this 150 day, a piece of content every day. Commitment I'm sharing with you. It's just like it feels done in my body. I just know I have it in me. I have the power now. I have the resources as far as knowing how to manage energy. That's why I think sometimes in the past I would fall off with commitments here and there. It's just I didn't really know how to manage my energy as well as I do now. I feel like I've become much more high level at that, you could say. I don't know. That seems like a silly word. I've just learned a lot about my energies and how to manage them. And it's just the right time for this. It's like I can feel in my body, I can feel the divine is making me step into this, making me step into something more, where I really develop this discipline of showing up no matter how I feel. And I'm not saying every day's content is going to be like, shifting. It's going to like shift you. I mean, my intention is for every piece of content to be amazing, to be the best thing I've ever made, right? That's my intention, of course. But, some days I might get on here and then just be like, oh, I feel like shit and da 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 da, I don't know. But you will have a piece of content from me for 150 straight days. And it just feels so good in my body to say that, so true, so effortless. It feels effortless now. It's not a forced thing. I think the last time I committed to something like that, it felt totally different. This just feels like, oh, I can't wait to do this, It's like I'm fucking up at 3 in the morning with you, getting chills and shit. Like, this is done. It's as good as done. It's just a matter of, I'm just going to show up and do the work, that's it. And it's a beautiful time, circumstance-wise, too, because I'm in Kanab, Utah right now, and on Monday, I will be going to Las Vegas. And I will be going there with basically no money. Enough money for a little bit of time in an Airbnb. And when I say a little bit of time, I mean a little bit of time. And for some food. And the reason for that is, these last 3 weeks have been so crazy. I've gone through so much, and there's going to be so many. I'm going to make a lot of content about it, about what I've learned. I don't want to get into all of it right now because this will turn this into like a 45-minute, 2-hour thing. It's just and I'm still, honest to God, processing it and digesting it. But these last 3 weeks have been a sabbatical from work from me, like client work, but I've been doing some of the most intense, deep inner work of my entire life. That being said, God wasn't really paying me for that work in money. Of course, He was paying me in wisdom and in just like these more awareness, leveling up in consciousness, you could say, discovering my inner power more and learning how to embody my darkness, lots of relational healing, just so many things I'll get into in later videos. But I haven't been seeing clients. I haven't been taking any clients. I just haven't had the space for it. I like my plate has been so full with the inner work that I've been going through recently, and just being on the road. I've been on the road for 3 straight weeks now, all the way from North Carolina to Santa Fe, New Mexico, up to Montana, back down now to southern Utah, right on the border of Utah and Arizona. So I've literally just been doing that kind of thing. So, you know, no clients and being on the road, spending lots of money, that equals, you know, you're not going to have, for me, I just, you know, I went through almost all my money. So circumstantially, it's like the right time for this too. So it's like a combination of so many events coming together, and I'm just so excited about it. And so I'll be going to Vegas Monday, in a couple days here. And yeah, I'm just excited to get there and just like dig into this. And there went my light. I hope it will turn back on. Maybe it will. I don't know. Let's see here. Can we get it on? Yes, we can. Cool. Yeah, so I'm so excited to just get to Vegas and just dig in. Get into my Airbnb and just one day at a time for a while. And the thing about life is it's just a game of energy and momentum. So once I'm in this momentum of just giving energy from my heart, you know, I'm going to have the space to give a lot more again. And it's just going to, what you give, you receive. It's just the law of the universe. So I don't have worries. That's the thing about like, how are you going to do this? How are you going to create it? You might wonder, how are you going to show up like that every day? And it's just really dedicating and devoting my entire life to doing it, right? And it's just learning about energy, like what depletes energy, worry and stress. You know, there's lots of nuances to this. There's lots of ways that I've learned, and everyone's so different, but everyone's so unique, but I've really learned my own energetic system with the kundalini and my chakras and my body and my mind, and like what works for me very well, like how I can stay in an empowered state to keep producing. And I want it to be quality content too. I just don't want to throw up 150 days of shit, right? I want it to be really good. Yeah, of course, not every day is going to be like my best, but I want every day to be something worthwhile for you guys to digest and take in. So yeah, that's my plan, is just get to Vegas, devote my entire beingness to doing this. And I want to show you guys, I want to be a living example of like, okay, I'm going to move. It's going to be kind of like a fun thing. Like I'm going to move to a city with like basically no money, enough money for like a little bit of time in an Airbnb and some food. And I want to show you guys in real time how to through just energy and momentum and energy management and just giving and pouring my whole heart and soul into something that feels aligned and that feels divine. I want to show you guys where this can lead to at the end of 150 days. And I have some goals, and maybe I'll list them, and just some things that are good for like the psychology, you know? Like I don't have a car right now. I'm in my best friend's car that we went on this big road trip with, and so she'll be dropping me off, and I won't have a car either. So it's like really starting from nothing, from scratch, right? Not from scratch, because I obviously have this channel, a lot of wonderful clients that I'm going to start seeing again. But just kind of like that whole kind of game, you could say, of going to a city, a new place alone with basically just clothes and a few bucks, and just, you know, like seeing where we can get to. And I just have some goals for these 150 days. By the end, I would love to have my own car. I would love to have a really great place with a cat or something, you know. And I would love to have all new technology to bring you guys like better high quality videos. Like I would love to have a new laptop and a new phone and just things like that. And just to get that reflection in the material world, right? Of like how much I'm going to be giving for these next 150 days, and just how much I'm going to devote all my energy to that. And I just think that'll be fun, just to kind of like, just so you guys can see, like, day one right now, it's 3 a.m. He's so inspired. He gets out, I'm just like, want to show like, this is where it starts, right? This is where something like this starts. And I want to take you through the whole thing. Like, I'm not going to say it's going to be easy the first week or two, as I'm like trying to figure it out with no money and, no car. And I kind of know Vegas, but not really. That'll be the hardest part, like the first 2 weeks, because there's going to be a lot of moving parts, and I'm still going to having to produce the content. But I think I don't know what's going to happen, but I can just feel how it'll just fall into place, and it'll just kind of spin up from there. And yeah, I'm just going to take you guys on the ride along with me, every day, and we'll see what happens. The other thing is I'm posting every day. I may not create every day. So there will be days that I'll probably shoot like 3 videos or write a bunch of things, right? And that helps me kind of stay in the natural ebb and flow of creating. So I can have days off here and there, as long as I'm producing a lot on certain other days, right? I might have really creative days, 3 videos and a blog post or something crazy, where I just like, lightning, those days where you just want to create all day. And then, yeah, I'll have days where I just literally want to be and do nothing at all. So that helps. And in challenges past, I made it where I had to do it like every day. I don't know if that's, as helpful. I think it can be really good to, just do a lot of creating on certain days where you're in the flow of it, and then have days where you don't have to create because you've done so much in the past. You guys get what I'm saying? I'm getting awful wordy here. I think I'm just excited. So yeah, I wanted to just make this be day one. When you see this will be day one of 150 days of me creating content for you every day. I know it's a long time, it just doesn't feel so big though to me. It just feels like, I think I've just been through so fucking much in the last 3 weeks that this seems easy. I'm serious. With what I've been through in the last 3 weeks, it cannot be as hard as what I'm going to go through trying to just make content for the next 150 days. Nothing can be as hard as what I just went through. Nothing. I swear to God, that was so fucking hard, but so worthwhile and so incredible. And the lessons were so deep and so profound. And the last 3 weeks really put me in a place to be able to do this and feel like it's not a thing. It's just not a thing. It's like fine, where I'm not even afraid about the circumstances or any. It's just like I feel excited. It feels fun. It feels like I can meet this challenge, no problem. And I feel excited about what I'm going to be able to share with you guys, and how I can help you guys on your own awakening journeys in the next, what is that, like 4 months or something? 5 months? I don't even know. I think it's close to 5 months. And I think this will be a really fun adventure, just for us all to go on together. Yeah, and I just look forward to all the content and to all the connection that will be birthed through that. And I don't have much more to say. Actually, I have so much more to say, but it's 3 a.m. I'm gonna try to wrap this video up now. I'll put ways to support my journey in the description or the comments. I'll put ways you can donate. I am taking sessions again. Of course, joining the Patreon page always helps a lot. So any of those ways that you feel inspired or called to do, I'll just make it real easy for you. I'll just put links right there below. Other than that, it's so great to reconnect with all of you guys. I hope you're all doing so well. Wishing you all so much love, and I will see you on day 2. Namaste.